Hey guys, make sure you like this video. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you do so, making sure that that notification bell is on with the option all, so when I upload these videos, you are the first one to watch. Hey guys, just a small reminder that today at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be going live. So you are welcome going forward to come up. It'll be an open panel always, so even if I'm up there discussing on any topic, you are welcome as long as we're respectful to one another and there's no cussing. You are welcome to come onto the platform. But I want to start watching Solar. I did a chop it up with Max V last night, and I hope you guys check that video out. It was a live stream. It was 2 hours of great conversation, and we talked a lot about Solar. Very concerning. Yes, he does appear to be coming back into his own element, becoming one with himself, and getting away from the three God. But he's saying a lot of things that, if you're not paying attention, tells a story. It tells a story of maybe, perhaps, foul play that could have happened with 𝗪𝗪 and his unborn baby. It's very questionable. He says he's going to do a play, which to me means a reenactment of what actually took place, I guess, with his child that passed away. We're going to have to stay tuned to that. But he talks a lot about that question that we all have, which is what happened to 𝗪𝗪 and Solar's baby. Was it foul play? And did Natureboy have a hand in that? I also, prior to me deleting a couple of videos, had saw Solar under one of the comment sections of my videos when 𝗪𝗪 was calling her baby a demon, and he was defending his unborn child. And I can't exactly rephrase what he said, but it wasn't anything trolling or disrespectful. But you could tell that, by him leaving a comment, it bothered him that that was being displayed by 𝗪𝗪, and channel holders are actually showing what her behavior is looking like at this point, and how she's reacting to her unborn child. And I really think that Solar, as he gets stronger, he's going to tell a story that might shock us about, again, what happened, and that also could play a part in Natureboy being in a lot more trouble than he already is in. Because as we all know, even what's not put on the docket of Natureboy's charges are being compiled daily, weekly. As long as Natureboy is sitting, they're searching. And they're searching because they're trying to put him away, because these people are the future. And if we allow these kind of communities to exist, that's when we have these tragedies that happen around the world. People going into supermarkets doing the unthinkable, or high schools and stuff like that. So we have to be really mindful of those things and how people like Natureboy affect the community. I know in my gut that Natureboy had something to do with 𝗪𝗪's unborn child. Prior to 𝗪𝗪 having that baby, that man was talking about that child was a demon. And I remember them sitting on that bed, and 𝗪𝗪 wasn't believing what he said. But in order to stay in combination, because see, they come from a place of not fitting in, not belonging to something, and they're wanting to belong to something. So they listen to, many years of what Natureboy has to say until they start to believe it. I never was convinced, looking at that girl's face when she was sitting on the bed with Natureboy and he called her baby a demon, that she was convinced that her own child was a demon. And I'm very disappointed in 𝗪𝗪 at this point, that going forth, she has had time to sit with herself, and she's still trying to push the 3. And I think the reason why 𝗪𝗪 is speaking on interviews and just recently about doing a play on his unborn child is because your conscience eats away at you. And when your conscience gets the best of you, you got to get it out. So he's talking about it. But I hope that whatever comes out, for the sake of whoever is responsible, that it's not foul play. But I just have a gut feeling that it is, because we have to look at the person who allegedly is behind this. We have to look at the demonic force that he has had in this community. And I know people that have told me, including myself, nightmares that they have had, just having in their memory bank some of the stuff that they've seen these people endure over their carbonation. You just can't bring nothing past nothing at this point. We have to understand that Natureboy is in a bad place in his life. I know that he has had struggles. I know that he's had parents that were absent, but he's making an excuse up for what he's been through in his life. And he's trying to make these people think, and people around the world that think, that they come from these same generational curses. And he's trying to really, to me, in his own subtle way, make an excuse up for his behavior. But if it comes out that what happened was foul play, Natureboy might never get out. So we look at the charges, some of them that will probably be dismissed, and then some of them that will stick. We don't think of the charges that can just come out of nowhere. That Natureboy himself knows, if these people come forth, will put him away for the rest of his life. Not 5 to 10 years like allegedly people are saying that he's looking at. In the worst case scenario, 20 years. But it could be somebody that you least expected, and I'm talking about 𝗪𝗪, that can come forth with some information that can really shock the community and put Natureboy away for a long, long time. I think that he's kinda, even though he's acting like he's, fearless, and he's not gonna let no one stop him, speak. Why would he have to put it in a play? Why can't he just tell his story? Why can't he just get on a platform or on his own platform and just tell his story? That's very troubling and confusing to me. I think that he's trying to put it in a play format again, because he's a scared young boy deep inside. And he also knows that he might also have to reap what he sows. So that means if he allowed Natureboy to do something that was foul play in something that he created, he could be accessory to it. He knows that. But at the same time, I think that his conscience is eating away at him to the point where he can't keep his mouth closed. He knows that something has happened. It was under the watch. Even if it wasn't foul play, it was under the watch and control of Natureboy, and could have been stopped so that wouldn't have happened. So at the same time, Natureboy is still going to be held responsible if he even admits to that. So we're just going to have to stay tuned to what is going to transpire. Only time and speculation right now, but only time will tell what comes out and what the real truth is. We all know that something happened, but what happened, we're not 100%. We can't go off of allegations. We have to go from what comes from the people who endured it. And 𝗪𝗪 is one of those people. And he's also the parent of that child. So when he's ready to reveal what happened, and even if it's not foul play like sacrifice or something like that, it still could be foul play because him having common sense, Solar, it could have been something under Natureboy's watch that he could have stopped so that didn't happen. A careless death. So keep that in mind. I'll keep you guys posted, and we're gonna watch Solar really closely because he's giving us a message in a subtle way to see how we receive the message, and he's gonna start talking. You trust me, and he's gonna start telling us bit by bit until he's real comfortable about the whole situation that really happened over there in Carbonation, and also with this unborn child.